Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I just hopped on this morning. Just wanted to give a update on my basket sales and street vending on just how everything went in those 2 days. Y'all, I don't know why I always it ain't like I'm finna sell this basket. Well, I might. I might. Because I gotta go out and meet a guy today that wanted a basket. So these that's on the table, they going back in my vehicle. Because I ended up, well, I'll get to that. Anyway, y'all, those 2 days, even though, y'all, I had 22 baskets left and several of them was from Christmas. I had 22 baskets left, but y'all, it was still a blessing, and I'm blessed. I'm totally okay with the 22. Well, actually, it's less than 22 because a girl bought one yesterday, and I got to meet a guy today, so that'll bring them down to 20. But that's okay. I did well over 200 baskets, y'all. So, because last year, Valentine, I only did like 100, a little over 100 baskets. And Valentine Day, I was already sold out. This was strictly through, I did 1 day street sale that weekend before, so like 30 baskets. And then the rest of my baskets was sold on Facebook. So I said, well, this year, I gotta double that so I can, go on the street and sell. So I did. So, y'all, I'm blessed. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. I mean, it was just awesome, y'all. When I say my town showed up and showed out, we were busy. Like, when I got there, I probably like 10 minutes after being there because soon as me and Mom got there and got the table set up, I left and went got me, Dollar General had these big old Happy Valentine balloons. I think they were like $5. So I wanted to get one of those and put out, just to draw some attention. Even though where I was, that was like the main entrance of coming into that town. Well, one end of it. So I knew, people would see me, but I also wanted to put a big balloon out there to draw more attention. So I told Mom, I said, well, I'm going to run down here to Dollar General and get a balloon. Then I was going to go to the grocery store and get us a lunch plate. So I went and got the balloon. As soon as I got in there, she called me and they had already made 3 sales and I hadn't even been gone 10 minutes. So I got the balloon. Then I went to the grocery store to get us some lunch. So I saw a guy in there that was, he had like 3 or 4 baskets in there. And it wasn't nothing in them, y'all. They were small. And the one that had supposed to be like a candy, I don't know if it was a candy bouquet. It looked so tacky to me now. So I told him, I said, well, I tell you what. I said, put those baskets back. I said, I got 4 tables full of gifts. I said, come down there and see if you can find anything, on my table. I said, and if you don't, or if you can't, I said, then you come back. I told my friend girl, she was in the store. I said, these folks gonna run me out this grocery store here taking their customers. So he came right on, y'all, and he spent like $150. 140. It was 140 or 150. It was something like that. And I'm gonna tell you something else. I was hearing everybody talking about, getting Square. So I downloaded Square. That came in handy. I had almost $600 in Square payments. So that came, because they was like, what form of payments you take? Just about everything. It ain't nothing left on the table, just about. I got every form of payment you could think of. They was glad of that. So, got back, and when I say, y'all, I was on my feet, like, from the time, like, when I sat down, it was probably only 5 minutes before somebody else came. At one point, we had 5 or 6 people out there at one time. All day long. We literally got down to 2 tables the first day. When we left from that, because we couldn't bring everything. Like I said, my stepdad got the van, and his seats in the older van, they'll lay all the way down. So I had it full. I had the floor full, and he took the seat out. So it was full. And my mom got a van, and it was full. So we had 30 baskets left from the first day, and we had 4 tables. I had the front of the tables full of baskets, and we got down to 4 tables
Got
the
down
first
to
day.
2 tables, y'all. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it was like nonstop all day long. But we was leaving at 5. And I told Mom, I said, I felt like if we'd have stayed that last day until dark, I done got rid of all these baskets, but it's okay. All of these baskets can be flipped. I'm 20 baskets ahead of the game for Mother's Day because 6 of them, well, maybe less than 20, because 6 of the baskets were men that I had left. And I'm proud of my women because they were really buying these men's gifts. So day 1 went good. Day 2 come around. Me and Mom was late getting out because I had a cupcake basket, and I'm gonna insert that cupcake basket and show y'all what it looked like. I did a cupcake basket for could be for an 8-year-old, 10-year-old. So the guy come up because the girl that bought the cupcake basket, she was just looking at them online on Facebook because she was at work. So she went on and sent the money for that. She bought like 8 baskets for me, y'all. She bought 2 teen boys. She bought an adult. I did, the little small kid baskets I did in the little containers. She bought like 3 of those, and then she bought the cupcake basket. Or 2 of those. She bought 8. And so when the guy came, he was on FaceTime with his girlfriend, and she saw the cupcake, and she was like, she wanted the cupcake basket. I said, well, I only had 1 cupcake plush. I said, but I do have a ice cream cone. I said, and I could do you the exact same thing. The only thing could be different would be the ice cream cone. And then he said, well, I need 1 more. So I had a basket in my car. My sister-in-law's boss had bought a basket for his little girl. So I showed him that, and he said, yeah, that'll work. So he cashed out me. And I told him, I said, well, I'll bring your basket back with me Thursday. This was Friday. This was Thursday. So he said, okay. So then I had another guy that came up that bought let's see how many, 2. He bought 4 baskets. He spent like $300 and something on when he came, and then he wanted a stitch, and I was like, well, I got plenty of stitch stuff at home. He wanted a stitch for his little girl. I said, okay, I'll make that. So, and then another guy wanted a bluey. I said, I'll go home and make you a bluey. Then I did a Paw Patrol. I came home and made 6 kid baskets, and they all were good price. I'm talking about like over $50 good price. So I came home and made 6. I did a Ninja Turtle. I did a Paw Patrol. I did the ice cream cone. I did the other one was a unicorn. I did the Stitch, and I did Bluey. So the guy, so come Friday, so the guy, me and Mom was late. We was running late. He said he had done been there 3 times looking for me. He said, well, he had went back uptown. He said, I'm going to try it one more time. He said, oh my goodness, I'm finna have to go to Walmart. And so he said when he came back again, he saw my mama. He was so happy. But I hadn't made it there yet because I was waiting. I had to meet a guy that wanted to look at some baskets, wanted to buy a basket on my route. He was like, please, will you pull over, let me get a basket? So I did. But I sent Mom on down. So by the time I told him, well, just hold on, I'm almost there. And I got the basket with me. And so he came and got his baskets. He was so glad. And the girl that got the ice cream cone basket and the unicorn, she came and she was like, my boyfriend paid for the baskets. I was coming to get the baskets. I said, okay. She laughed and messaged me back. She said, thank you so much. She said, we love our baskets. So y'all, stuff like that just make you feel good. I was like, good. I'm so glad you liked them. So then I had a guy that came, and he worked in our town, it's a mill that mostly all got men work at, where it's like maybe like 5 women in the whole plant. Maybe. But most of them are men. And he came by and he was like, ma'am, he said, your baskets has been the talk of the town at the mill. He said, everybody been, showing them. I was like, wow. I was like, thank you so much. He said, that's how I ended up coming down here, because everybody was talking about your baskets and, sharing, showing everybody, and everybody trying to figure out what they wanted. Y'all, that just make me feel so good. I was just so blessed. So that's why I say, to have 22 baskets left, that don't even matter to me. I'm just so grateful, so thankful. We had a busy, when I say my feet was just on fire, because I really didn't even have time to sit down, y'all. It was so busy. And like I told Mama, I'm saying again, if I'd have stayed to dark, I'd have got rid of these 22 baskets. But it's okay. I sold the majority. I think I had 3 baskets left with robes in it. Well, 4, because this is, well, when I say the robes, I'm talking about the CVS robes. I had 1 left that had the robes from Family Dollar. And I just would have known this one would have sold, because this was my favorite one. I don't know. I guess what I like, other people don't like. But guess what? Nothing screams Valentine on here. Of course, this, but I can take this off. This can push right on over into Mother's Day. Push right over into Mother's Day. Nothing. Well, I'll have to change this. Just change the box. But, I mean, these are stickers. I don't know if this was tear, but either way, I could just redo this. No problem. The concept already together. Nothing screams Mother's Day. I mean, Valentine's. Push right on over into Valentine. Right on over into Valentine. Right on over into Valentine. So, I ain't mad about it. I'm so thankful. I'm so blessed. Let's see. Now, this one here, this one probably didn't sell because of the size. But, y'all, you know, I had the 3X. I had a 2X. My 3X sold. My 2X sold. This is a 1X. So, I feel like Mother's Day is going because I'm going to leave everything the same. I just tighten up this bag. This bag just need a little tighten up. We going right on over. Now, this one, I was actually glad that I had one cosmetic bag with makeup in it that was left. So, I was glad of that because I was kind of worried about the makeup. But it sold, so I was glad of that. Guess what? Going right on over to Mother's Day. So, like I said, I'm 22 baskets ahead of the game. Well, 20. Well, maybe 22 because the ones that I sold were men. So 22 baskets ahead. And guess what? I brought out my Bluey from Christmas, my Bluey bundle. It sold. I brought out 2 gaming baskets, which I think I had 2 more left in here. I probably could have sold them if I'd have brought them out. Sold my gaming baskets from Christmas. What else from Christmas did I had that I sold? I sold server items from Christmas that wasn't even in my 200 count. So, y'all, it was a blessing. It was indeed a blessing. Oh, and another thing that sold good was those, you remember when the little doggies that had we had the dog, I had the cup in there, the little tumbler cup, the fake Stanley as we had been calling them. I had a cup, that in there. I had the Five Below set with the spray and the lotion in there. I had the little coin purse in there. Some of them I had blankets, some of them I did. And I'll insert the picture in there too. Those sold really, really, I mean, they sold quick, very quick. And y'all had like 3 baskets, maybe 4 in the van that didn't even get out. So that was my fault. Because one of them, I had confused the basket that the guy inboxed me and asked me to send him some pictures of some basket that had, you know, decent sized bears in it. So I did. So the one he picked, I got the basket confused with another one. So I had put it in the van. And when the lady, he was out of town, so he was going to get his auntie to come get the basket. So when she got there, they was like, well, where the basket at? I said, it's in the van. And so I was like, well, let me go back and look and see which one he bought. Luckily, y'all, hadn't nobody bought it. It was still out there on the table. I was like, woo. Oh, my. And that was the one with the body collagen set. Those 2 sold really, really quick. I think I had 1 left at the house. That's because it didn't get in I didn't get a chance to get it in a basket. But all the other 3, I think I had 3 or 4, they sold really quick. But yeah, I had that confused with another basket. So that's how I ended up stuck with that one. I ended up having a dove basket in the car that didn't make it out, which was this one. It didn't make it out. I had it in the car. And then I had, it was another one. I don't know how I ended up with all these baskets stuck in the car. But anyway, that's fine. We still, we made it through. So just wanted to hop on and give y'all an update on how my basket sales went. And as always, thank you so much for watching. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. And I'll talk to y'all next video. Bye-bye. Have a great afternoon or day.